Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Chemlock League, and the Tundras are struggling right now. 2-3 over their last 5 games after a 6-0 start, and we just put up a very disappointing effort against the Firebirds, and now we are heading into our last game against the Fire Division this season. And that is with the War Wagons, and this is a big matchup because it really does set the tone for how the Tundras will look the rest of the way. We have 2 more games against potential playoff teams, the War Wagons and the Foresters, and then we will head away for the last 3 games. It will be all against our division. However, all 3 of those last teams that we're facing are going to be with a losing record, at least at this time. That's where we're standing. So it is not looking great for us. However, we are sitting in a good spot. We do control our destiny, but we really need to settle down and get our heads on straight, as a few players are just making some boneheaded mistakes and things are not looking positive in my eyes. So let's go ahead and get everything ready to go. We have the lineup set. We have Aiden Ruby. Nope, everything changed. Yep, everything changed on me. So let me go ahead and fix this again. I did bring Jacques Dennis back in for this matchup. Royal Finley's been struggling a bit, so I'm going to keep Christian Black out here at third base. I moved Black down. I moved Trampleson down 1. I moved Rubio, because he's juiced, up to the number 1 spot despite being tense, and the rest of the lineup is already set. I'm going to keep them where they are at. So I'm hopeful. I have our whiteout unis set up for this game, and let's see how we can do against the War Wagons. I'm very nervous, but with Larson on the mound for the War Wagons, I can feel somewhat confident in our capabilities. I want to say Larson was on our team back in Season 1. But it has been a long time since Season 1, and I don't remember if he was a starter for us. I believe he was, though. So Tenley Knight will come out for us. I'm cautiously optimistic about this game. It's going to be a tough one for sure, but Tenley has been pitching well this year, and I think we can get the best of Larson. We'll see how it goes. It's going to start with Finley Curtis leading things off, locked in, and he'll stay locked in as he hits one very hard to right field with a leadoff single on the first pitch of the ball game. He'll be standing on first base with great speed, with Matthew Barnstormer coming up to the plate 10th, batting .286, no home runs and 1 RBI. Tier 2 pinch perfect won't be activated today. He does have Tier 2 sign stealer as he takes strike 1. Checks and holds on the fastball outside. Takes strike 2. Valencia with a great arm. Runner is holding so far. It's going to be a base hit into left field. So back-to-back singles to start this ball game. I said cautiously optimistic. Barnstormer back to neutral mojo. And Maximus Alonso, sweet name, will come up to the plate. Alonso checking because his name didn't sound familiar. And he hits one up the middle. Shoei can't get to it, and that'll load the bases with nobody out. And Gander McCutter's coming up. Gander is a Tundra killer. She's batting .318 with 1 home run and 3 RBIs. Tenley in a tough spot, still neutral mojo. Good Lord. If Meltdown existed for Tenley Knight, it's activated. She has allowed 4 straight hits, 3 singles, and a grand slam. As she takes a gander at that one. And I'm utterly baffled. McUtterly baffled at what just happened, as Tenley Knight went from neutral to rattled so quickly. She gets a strikeout here. Has to face off against Ian Hackett, who's locked in. She's back to tense. We need her to last at least three innings. And quick 2 strikes on 2 fouls. And we'll take a ball at the top of the zone, not a strike. Ball in the dirt, 2-2 count. Another one goes foul. And diving play can't make it, Rubio, and it's going to get into right. So, 5th hit of the game so far for the War Wagons offense, and Harold Simpson will come up. Harold, a former All-Star, I think back in Season 1. I don't know if he's had a second appearance in the... He was a Season 2... No, he's been twice, as Ian Hackett uses his Tier 2 Stealer trait to steal second base. And a slow grounder to first. Rubio will toss to Tenley for out number 2, and advancing to third is Hackett. Harold, a 2-time All-Star. Firebirds in Season 2 and Season 1 with the Woodsmiths. And Jesus, I don't know if we're going to be able to watch this game, folks. Henley Knight loses mojo to add insult to injury. She got smoked in the face. She's rattled and weak. Quincy Healthy, who pitched... Oh, she gets the chest, apparently. Did not catch her in the face. And Quincy Healthy, who pitched in the last game, gave up 1 home run and got the loss. Will come in, gets a strikeout immediately. But that was the first inning, folks. It's 5-6. I'll give it till the 3rd. We'll see where we're at by the 3rd inning. If this offense cannot, in 3 innings, get us back to close to a competitive game against Jefferson Larson. Yes, we did have Jefferson on the team, I think back in Season 1. Rubio's juiced intense. And he'll get a base hit up the middle past the diving McCutters. So Rubio, thank you, gets his mojo back. That pays off. I think he does like being in the leadoff spot, which has been most of the season for him. The fans here are stunned, dead silent right now. Runner taking off immediately. Throw down not even close to in time. It's an elite arm behind the plate, too, and we stole second base. Zeke takes strike 2. He has been very much in his head for these at-bats lately as he strikes out again. Way too many strikeouts for Zeke Price this season. We'll take a look at the number when we get done with this game, but he has just been frozen on pitches that are right down the middle. I don't know what he's been doing in his head, but it hasn't been paying off. So we get to Dennis Shoei, who will ground in front of the plate, and it's just getting bad, going from bad to worse. Shoei reaches on the fielder's choice because Rubio took off on the hit, and the catcher made a really great decision to go to third base to get the lead runner, and a liner to third base will end the inning. So Finley Curtis, right place, right time, and we get 1 hit to lead off the inning, and then nothing else from our most productive hitters. And they batted around in the first, or at least they went through all 9 batters in the first inning. Finley Curtis led it off with a single. I am beside myself right now. At this point, I don't want this team to make the playoffs because they don't deserve it the way they've been playing. Can you believe this team was 6-0? I'm just beside myself. Quincy gets a pop-up here. He's going to take it himself. And Finley Curtis, who's hustling, is going to head back to the dugout. Out number 1. Another base hit came from Matthew Barnstormer in his first at-bat last inning. We'll take a ball. And a hard hit ball up the middle, and thankfully Quincy was able to get out of the way in time to avoid being injured.
Now batting, right field, number 3, Maximus Alonso.
All right, so Alonso comes up. He's 1 for 1 with a single and locked in. Quincy at about half stamina. Off-speed pitch, throws down to second, not in time. Stolen base. Runner in scoring position with 1 out for Alonso. Quincy getting a little wild here. 3-1 count. And oh my God, Alonso blasts one to right center field. It's going to get into the nook back there. Zeke Price finally gets to it and tosses it in, but runner scoring from second easily. And it's an RBI double, making it 6-0. I don't even know if I can give it till the third inning. I feel sick right now.
Nope.
McUtters hits one hard to center field. It's going to hang up for a Zeke, though, and runner will hold at second.
Now batting the left fielder, number 23, Wheat Owl. Now pitching, Ezra Wong.
Ezra Wong will come in for, I think, his second appearance of the year, as Quincy Healthy's day is finally done. I'm sorry, folks, but I just, every ounce of energy I had completely deflated as I come into this game saying I'm cautiously optimistic. And then, I can't do it. I don't know what to do about this. Wong gets a strikeout there, which is nice, but a run given up by Quincy Healthy, and it's 6-0. After we whimpered out in the first inning offensively, we'll see what we can do here in the second. We'll start with Guevara batting .360 on the year. And he'll strike out on an ugly pitch low and in. Not even a competitive pitch, and he still can't help himself but swing at it. I might be done after this half inning. We'll see what our offense does or doesn't do. As Get Wrecked swings at one way out of the zone and gets his bat on it, but pulls it foul. Chases another one. What are we doing here?
Nope.
Good eye there. Good contact, pulls foul. It was still inside. I don't think a pitch has hit the strike zone yet. My God. Watch Jacques go off in this game. 3 for 3 with 3 home runs or some stupid shit like that. He's batting .182. No home runs, 1 RBI. He's been an all-star for the last 2 years for the Tundras. Pulls foul here. Ball misses. 2-2 count. And he'll ground to second base. All right, you know what? I'm going to call it here. We can get another game in, and I don't know if we're going to be even competitive against the Foresters, so let's just call it. This is insane. We lose 6-0. Literally nothing else happened after that. I'm so glad we're done with that. The Foresters take the lead in the division. They have 10 more runs on us in the run differential category. We swept them to lead off this season, and they have caught back up and taken the division over. I can't express to you how angry I am with this team right now. We are only 13 minutes into this video, so I am going to try and get us into the second game. It is a very important game, but before we do that, let's just take a look at what happened. We get 6 speed on Mark McKenzie, so he's naturally developing, which is nice. Demi Trampleson with a chance to gain Sign Stealer. Don't know if that's worth spending money on. Davis Price becomes available in the from the Heaters. Shortstop with Noodle Arm and Sign Stealer. Low contact, no thank you. Pork gains +5 contact, so he gets good development there. With the last one we just did for him, what was that? We gained 3 there and now 5, so up 8 in the last 2 games, which is nice. Marty Maynard, who we're eyeballing in the free agent pool, loses 7 fielding, which isn't great. And Connor has a chance to gain consistently bad, maybe. We're doing this one for Zeke. I've already committed to planning for this, so let's go ahead and get his speed up. Get the bonus, please. I need something happy happening for me. No to Christian. No to Demi. She doesn't need it. I don't know how Sign Stealer works for simulation. I don't like paying for this for him. Connor. I don't know. Should we do it? No, I'm not going to pay for that one for McBiddles. All right. before we get into this next game, we've hit 3/4 of the season. Let's just take a quick look. Nobody's in league leaders. Oh, I guess Gabriel's still in there, and number 10, just barely reaching the top 10 right now. Nobody offensively except for Zeke in RBIs with 9, Pork with slugging, Rubio with hits with 12, Pork with 11 strikeouts, Amos with 10. I don't know how Zeke's not on this list. Rubio, 7 stolen bases, Trampleson with 4. Rubio got caught 3 times, Demi got caught twice. Nobody pitching-wise, 3 saves for Quincy Healthy. A .72 whip for Quincy is pretty impressive. I didn't realize he was pitching that well. Gabriel and Quincy with no walks, and Gabriel with the strikeout per 9 at 11. Team stats. Zeke has struck out only 3 times? They must have all just started happening because it feels like he's been striking out like crazy recently. 11 strikeouts for Pork and 10 for Amos. And remember, like, we've been talking about this, but like, why is Pork striking out this much when he has 70? He had about 70 accuracy before the last 2 games. Why is Get Wrecked striking out that much with 52 contact? Royal has just about as much contact. Jox Dennis can't hit this broadside of the barn with 63 contact and 78 fielding. 61 contact for Valencia. He's doing better than Amos. Like, I just don't understand how things are as bad as they are. Stats-wise, Rubio has been, I guess, fine after his stretch he faded. He has been getting back into the swing of things. Zeke is not looking good over the last couple of games. Dennis is slowing back down. Brock's been pretty consistent. I've been really happy with what I've seen out of him. Pork has still been the most reliable hitter, and he's not been reliable with his 11 strikeouts. Amos, I don't trust him when he comes up to the plate, but he runs into one from time to time. And then Jox, nothing. Demi, been fine. Christian has been fine in limited time. Royal's been struggling. Nothing looks good here offensively. Pitching-wise, I feel good when I have Wankerstein on the mound. I feel good when I have Stiff Bottom on the mound if he's not exhausted. I feel good when I have Ellen Booth on the mound. And even Quincy Healthy, all 3 of them have been continued to be overworked because our starting rotation is so freaking bad. And what we believed we could trust from Tenley Knight, she blew it all up with that home run allowed to Gainer McGutters. And I have no faith left in her. All right, well, that's enough for me to just say, right now we're going to have to keep waiting, but I want to start making some moves when an opportunity comes up. I don't know who, and I don't know, when we're going to make those moves, but we really don't have viable options in the in the free agent pool right now. All right, let's do this. Rubio's back to 10s again. What is this guy doing? Dennis is 10s too, so he had another bad outing. We're going to put it back into the DH, Royal Finley back in the DH spot. And this is what we're going to go with. Rubio is going to have to figure it out. I don't know what else to do. Last home game of the season. Let's use our standard home uniforms and let's get out to the ballpark. Can we sweep the Foresters? Can we salvage ourselves a win? I feel this Tundras team is just consistently breaking my heart. I don't know if I'm going to see how this season plays out, but I don't know if I want to keep playing with this team anymore. I might just completely, what could be interesting? Let me know. I'm going to float this idea. I'm going to let the game play. I'll get back to commentary here in just a second, but I'm going to float this idea with you. What if I press the reset button on this league? What if as Thomas Campbell blasts a home run to right center field? What if I were to consider I generate a 20-team league and I use that player pool for this Chemlock league again? Let's just push the reset button on the Tundras. We do a brand new shuffle draft with a whole new set of players. And we try the Tier 3 Chemlock League again for for competitive, spirited, and crafty. But we just completely wipe the board clean of these players. You know, we would lose Zeke Price, we would lose Brock Valencia, we would lose Port Guevara and Dennis Shoei and Aiden Rubio, but I feel like at this point I want to get rid of them. Another option is, do I just drop the entire team and start from scratch? You know, I could do that. Another home run to left field, make it 2-0. I don't know what the answer is. Do I switch teams, keep running in this league? Do I change the Chemlock? Like, I want the challenge that we put in place. I want to find success.
Number 71, LC Proctor.
But I feel like we're just getting the worst luck possible. You've seen the talent of these players. It's not that we're bringing in no talent. They're so randomly inconsistent. As Wankerstein, who's been elite all season, gave up 2 home runs in the first inning. There's nothing that we can do to make this work. So I don't know. I had hope for this team that we were going to run into the playoffs and maybe have a really great playoff run to potentially get us a championship. And then I was thinking, if I can defend the championship or at least go one more season, as Rubio hits one hard to right center field, rolls all the way to the wall, and will hold at second base as Porpetta gets it in quickly. I was thinking if we can get a championship, go one more season, see how it goes, and then turn to a different team, kind of like when I switched from the Outlaws to the Favorites, as Rubio will get caught stealing third, running in molasses to third base, and Zeke Price strikes out. Yeah, so I kind of wanted to run that situation, but I don't know what to do about this. And again, I feel like it's not. Oh my God, are we serious?
Scoop up a plate of Maki at ground
That turned into a 1-2-3 inning.
located on level 2.
A leadoff double.
The center field.
And we send 3 to the plate in the bottom of the first. I'm about to do what we did last season and just tank or just get rid of the rest of this season. Just sim through it. Holy moly, I am losing my mind. Somebody help me. Tell me what to do. What do you think? How did we get here?
Number 33, Smash Jimenez.
Smash Jimenez will come up tense. Wankerstein still tense. Mind Gamer activated against Gabriel. And a ground ball will be foul. We get lucky for a chance at a double play, and it ends up being a foul ball just on the opposite side of the line. Off-speed pitch. And caught stealing. Great throw from Valencia. And Jimenez will now have a 3-1 count. Full count with 1 out. And Wankerstein walks him. Mind Gamer works perfectly. And Mostes will come up, betting 364. The Tier 2 contact versus righties activated. Not much speed over at first base. And this one's hit well to right field. Up against the wall is Trampelson, but she'll catch it. That'll be out number 2. Sorry, I just wanted to check the time on the recording really quick. Moshe Duncan comes up. He's batting 200 on the season with no home runs and 1 RBI. Am I overreacting? Am I? Is this team still good? And we're just on a bad stretch? Am I? Or is this as bad as I feel like it is? 2-2 count, 2 outs, and a ground ball to first. Easy play for Rubio to end the inning. Let's see the 4-5-6 hitters against Vern McCoy. Vern's been pitching well this season, a 2.25 ERA. But again, we had the double. We got caught stealing. We struck out. All of it just absolutely disgusting. Contact versus righties will send Valencia down the line. And he'll reach with a leadoff single. He gets a mojo boost. Now Pork's going to ground into a double play, most likely. Not much speed over at first base. First pitch taken high. Pork with 11 strikeouts this season, but also 3 home runs and 6 RBIs as a rookie. 2-1 count. Takes the ball low. Slaps one foul here down the right field line. And he'll strike out. 12th strikeout. Now Get Wrecked will dribble in front of the plate or miss the ball completely. 0-2 count. Strikes out. I got 2 innings of this too, or maybe 3 innings of this game too. Royal Finley still sitting at 238 average, no home runs and 2 RBIs. He sends one to deep left field, and he'll sneak that one over the wall. So we do find a little bit of pop here from Royal Finley's bat. His first home run of the year goes 417 just over the wall, and it does tie this ball game up. So again, it's one of those things where it's like randomly one player will just have a good game and everybody else will be terrible, and we'll either eke out a victory or we will just flub the opportunity to take a win. As Demi Trampelson will come up with a 1-2 count. She pops up to second base or shallow right field. It carried a bit there. Lindsay will catch that for out number 3. We score on the Royal Finley 2-run homer. It's a tie ball game heading to the top of the 3rd. We'll see if Wankerstein can get back on track here. He gave up the home run to Campbell in the first inning. Thomas having another, I would say, approaching an all-star season, batting .303 with 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. Probably needs a bit of a push here at the end of the season if he wants to make it again, as he's grounds to second base. Campbell has reached, or has been a home or a all-star 2 of 3 the last 3 seasons. June Mina is looking like the all-star. Holy moly, batting .441 with 5 home runs and 12 RBIs. Already a complete season for her. She lines foul down the right field line. 1-2 count. Sent to left center, hung up, and we'll see who gets to it. It's going to be Zeke. Tracks it down. He's tense after striking out. Now Gingham Cervantes, wild name there. 0 for 1 today. Wankerstein back to neutral mojo. He's about to throw his 35th pitch. It's a strike. 1-1 count. And Cervantes will serve one up here to right center field. 3rd home run of the day allowed for Wankerstein. He's starting to get into a groove and immediately loses it. 2nd home run of the year, 5th RBI, and Cervantes celebrating with his teammate as Lindsay comes up to the plate. He had a home run in his last at-bat and locked in right now, and Wankerstein back to 10th. Jesus Christ. In time from Valencia, but Wankerstein lays on the mound for a little bit longer. Gets popped right in the balls. Loses his mojo. That's probably going to put him at rattled. Now Christian Black comes up. He's batting .375 on the season. About 3 or 4 starts maybe max so far this year. Ball's behind 1-2. Ball misses high, 2-2. And he chases out of the zone. Here comes Rubio. Can't get himself back to neutral mojo. Every time he does, he makes a mistake right afterwards. He's really been trying to get himself back to where he was at the beginning of the season. Hit a double, then got caught stealing third base. He strikes out here. Feels a lot like Pete Crow Armstrong, without minus the strong arm. But feels like he had that really great season in the first half, and then the second half has just been so ugly. Speaking of so ugly, here's Zeke Price. Struck out last time. Fouls off the fastball. He hasn't been able to square the ball up in a really long time. I don't remember the last time he's made really good contact as he gets fooled there. It's 3-2. I want to give up on this game already, but I know I can't. We are in the playoff hunt. This is a big game that's going to decide a lot in the final standings at the end of the season. And winner does take lead of the division as we're currently tied. A grounder to third. Proctor goes down 5-3. Put out there. Corpeta went for one with the single locked in. And Wankerstein just trying to get his mojo back after getting shot right back up the middle. He falls behind 3-0. Gets a strike call. Just barely. And a slow roller to second base. Showy bare hands and tosses to first. It'll be 2 down for Jimenez, who walked last time with a Tier 2 Mind Gamer, along with a rattled mojo. I imagine he has, essentially no accuracy right now, as Wankerstein throws his 45th pitch. He's over half stamina now. And Smash Jimenez, who got ahead in the count 2-0, will fly out to deep center field, and that'll end the inning. So Wankerstein, I hope he gets back to 10th after that 1-2-3 inning. We to the bottom of the fourth. We're down 3-2. Top of the lineup hasn't been able to do anything lately. We'll see if Dennis can. He's still locked in. We'll take a ball low. This is high too. He's ahead of the count. Make it 3-0. Dennis will get the red light here as he takes a strike. Fouls late swing there, but just makes contact. Full count here. Jesus. The changeup has been fooling everyone in this lineup. Valencia locked in. Ace Exterminator. Contact first righties activated. He had a base hit to right field last time. Scored on the Royal Finley home run. This one lands in the glove of Thomas Campbell, who was booking it. Catches it over his shoulder. The poor contact that we have as Porcovera hits one hard to left center, and he does get past Porpeta. He's going to round and head to second base. And this is, Pork is like all or nothing. He's either giving you a really great at-bat with a home run or an extra base hit, or he is striking out. Like, there is no in-between. Amos struck out last time. Swings through strike one here. He's tense, but high pressure helping to offset that. He falls behind 0-2. See him chase out of the zone. Nope, he just misses the pitch right at the top of the strike zone. He's competing with Porcovera for the strikeout lead on the team. Oh, embarrassing. Oh, my God. So Wankerstein gets pulled here as he made it to the 5th inning. 4 innings for him, giving up 3 home runs, all solo shots. He leaves with a potential loss in his hands as Holden Stiffbottom will come in. Didn't catch whether he was at full stamina or not. He gets a pop-up to himself. Holden's locked in right now, so I imagine he pitched in that last game against the War Wagons. And no, yeah, he's at half stamina, so he's got an inning max. Gets a grounder to first, and Rubio decides he, like, instead of using that elite speed he has, he decides to toss it to the pitcher trying to cover the bag, and Holden misplays it. That's going to be an error. He loses his mojo. He's neutral. Now facing off against Thomas Campbell, who's locked in. See, if he gives a home run right here, I'm gonna cry. 2-2 count. Runner on first with no speed, and Holden gets a strikeout there. So great pitching from Holden after the error to try and get his head back on straight. And oh my God, the way we just run through our entire bullpen every game, as Stiff Bottom can't get through 3 batters, or gets through 3 batters before turning it over to Quincy, who has tier 3 clutch in a max pressure situation. Falls behind to June 2-1. June hits one hard to right field. She was on fire before that at bat, but I believe she'll drop to locked in as she's gotten out the last 2 innings, or last 2 at bats. So it's high pressure. Royal Finley locked in, had the 2-run homer. See if he can tie the ball game. Essentially, he's the only one that can do anything offensively today. As he takes a strike. Ball misses outside. Ball misses high. Burn over 50 pitches, but has tier 2 workhorse as he gets a strike there. And here's Royal Finley down the right field line, up against the wall, and it's caught by Jimenez. Oh my God! Just misses his second home run of the game, which would have tied this ball game here in the bottom of the 5th. Demi takes a strike right down the middle. She swings at a pitch out of the zone, and she'll ground weakly to second base. We're going to lose this 3-2, aren't we? Black struck out last time. Ball misses outside. Fouls off a pitch. It's a 1-1 count. Ball taken high. And a grounder to first base. Campbell will take it himself, as you should. And that'll take us to the 6th inning. It's a 3-2 ball game. And the 2 batters to hit home runs in their last 2 at-bats will come up to the plate. Cervantes and Lindsay, both 1 for 2 with a home run. And Quincy is going to have clutch still activated here as he's just beyond half stamina. And he'll give up a base hit. Now Lindsay with a runner on first, batting .364 on the season now. His second home run of the year earlier in this ball game in the first. First pitch strike from Quincy. High pressure situation, no speed over at first base. He gets ahead in the count 0-2 against Lindsay. Off the end of the bat, popped up to left field. And tracking that one down is Get Wrecked, who's tense, but with clutch activated, helping to offset that a little bit. That's a big out, and now Proctor will come up. Now max pressure. 0 for 2 today, intense. Quincy getting the boost from clutch again. 1 out, infield at double play depth. Would love a ground ball double play right now. Gets strike 2, swinging at the top of the zone. And pulled foul there. Still 0-2. Another foul ball from Proctor. Staying alive. Ball misses outside. Doesn't get her to chase there. You have to be really, really patient to take that pitch. Proctor fouls another one off, and Quincy just gassed at this point. He gets the strikeout. Whew, big one there, and now it's going to be Porpetta who's still locked in. You have to pull him here. Quincy gets pulled for Ellen Booth. She's nearly at full stamina. Contact versus lefties will activate for Porpetta, though. Ellen Booth has to shut it down. Quick strikes. 0-2 count to Porpetta. He pops foul. And a ground ball diving play from Rubio. He's going to knock it down. He gets up and tosses to Booth, who covers the bag. Holy shit. That play was moving way too slowly, but we still got it. And Ellen Booth, miracle catch there. Stretches to get the ball just before the batter steps on first base. And of course, we're going to turn from Rubio to Dennis again against locked-in McCoy with 60 pitches here in the bottom of the 6th. We're down by 1. 3 outs left to work with. Dennis takes a ball. Betting 167. Holy moly, thank God. Finally, Jacques Dennis finds the home run stroke. His first home run of the year comes in game number 13 of the season. He gets a mojo boost back to neutral. His second RBI of the season. And we tie the ball game. Now we are one run away from winning this in walk-off fashion. Zeke, why don't you do the same thing? Hasn't it been a minute since you went back-to-back? He's tense after striking out twice. And he grounds to third. I'm not going to keep paying for a guy that's going to play like that. Dennis Shoei 0 for 2. Got tier 3 clutch activated. He can finish this game, but instead he grounds to shortstop on the first pitch. Oh man, just what we need is extra innings. Let's see, Valencia, you can just finish this off right now, buddy. You've been the most reliable hitter on this team, the most consistent, the most clutch. Just please finish this off here. Foul ball. 0-2. Valencia pulls another one, foul. Come on, Brock. 70th pitch. McCoy misses high. Brock. Fouls another one. Get your pitch. Ball misses low. Good eye. 2-2, 2 outs. Off the end of the bat. It's foul territory and can't get to it as he runs into the wall as Campbell. I thought he was going to catch that one. McCoy stabs that one and he gets it. And Brock hurts himself. Jesus, when it rains, it pours. This is just not going to be our season. We went 6-0, and this is what we're looking at right now. Is do we even make the playoffs at this point? What did he do? He pulled his hammy. Then it stays in to play first. Beal comes in to play catcher, and first pitch, Zeke Price has to track that one down all the way in that corner in center field. And a warning track catch will be out number 1. Now Mostis will come up with tier 2 power versus lefties. And he'll hit one hard to center field, a 1-out single. We're going to probably be sitting in max pressure for the rest of this ball game. Moshe Duncan 0 for 2. Can't handle this. Ground ball to second. Shoei to Guevara. Over to Dennis. Double play. Duncan loses mojo when we get out of the inning. Ellen Booth, still so elite. She's made, I think, one mistake this entire season. It was that home run she allowed, I think, in the Heaters game. Pork, 1 for 2 with a double. Can you just please finish this game, man? 75th pitch is a taken strike from McCoy. Chases out of the zone, strike 2. And Pork gets a curveball. He fouls off, stays alive. Chases one out of the zone and grounds to first. Watch, Amos is going to hit a home run here, and suddenly I'm going to be like, oh, do I keep Amos on the team? He's still tense, tier 3 clutch in a max pressure situation. He'll take a ball high. 80th pitch from McCoy as he's going for the going into the extras here. He can't. I don't think he can get a complete game here at this point, as he's pitched so much. He'll need help and finishing the 8th inning if he gets out of this. Ball in the dirt, and Amos works a walk. McCoy's day, I imagine, is done at this point, as he'll have to face off against Royal Finley, who nearly has 2 home runs against McCoy today. So it's going to be Hammond who comes in. Tier 2 falls behind. Has Tier 2 surrounded. Has been pitching well this season. 1 out. And Royal Finley grounds past the second baseman into right field. That'll put the winning run at second. Royal Finley gets his mojo back. Demi Trampelson comes up 0 for 2. You could put McKenzie over there at second base, but they won't. But good speed from Get Wrecked as he's back to neutral mojo. No, wait, I don't think he is. Demi pops up in the infield. Campbell gets that one. A wasted at-bat there. And our last chance is Christian Black. You don't go Anya Corona. You don't go with Mark McKenzie. It's going to have to be Christian Black. We don't have Blue Hogwash anymore. And even with tier 2 surrounded, by the way, I forgot about that. And Demi's last at bat. And a grounder to short. Cervantes with cannon arm is going to end the inning. We strand the winning run on second base, and we head to the 8th. Holy moly. What time do we have on this game? Okay, we have 15 minutes left. Campbell comes up. See how long Ellen Booth has left. She's at 7 pitches, and she's gone about an inning and a third, I think. And she'll get a grounder to first. Dennis will scoop and toss to first, or step on first, and Booth gets a mojo boost. And June Mina will come up locked in. 1 for 3 with a single. She was on fire. She's going to send one to deep left center field, and I think that's out of here. Up against the wall, Zeke. And no chance as that one gets into the stands. And June Mina will give the Foresters the lead. It's 4-3. And I said one mistake this year from Ellen Booth will make it put number 2 on the counter there. And now Gingham Cervantes comes up 2 for 3 with a home run and a single. He fouls the first pitch he sees. Ellen was locked in. She's back to neutral. Gets a swinging strike there. And Cervantes pops foul. Ball misses outside. Cervantes into center field. It's going to drop in front of Zeke. Oh my goodness. So let's get a double play again. Aiden Lindsay, who's 1 for 3 with the home run, a solo shot. Max pressure. You see Beal behind the plate with that elite arm with the tier 3 clutch activated. Ground ball fouled on the third baseline. 0-2 count. Ball misses inside. Come on, Ellen, we need a ground ball. That one's going to go foul. Lindsay will strike out swinging. Ellen Booth with another strikeout. Unfortunately, it means she has to throw another pitch, those are very valuable right now. She's at 20 pitches now in the game as Proctor takes strike 1. She's still tense. Ball misses inside. Ball misses low. Come on, Ellen. Ball takes strike 2 with 2-2 count with 2 outs and fouled off. We'll do it again. Fouled off. Wasting precious pitches here, and Proctor fouls another one off. She chases outside. Strike 3. Ellen Booth gets out of the inning. She does give up the home run to June Mina. So now we are in a situation where we're at a deficit again. Jacques Dennis tied the ball game in the bottom of the 6th with a home run. Would love him to do it again. Let's just press replay. He takes a fastball, strike 1. Hammond stays out there. Only threw 6 pitches in his place, or as he came in for McCoy. And it's a 2-2 count. Ball misses outside. It's full to Jacques. And he'll take ball 4. So the good news is we have the tying run on first base. The bad news is I think Zeke Price is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. He's still tense. Tier 3 clutch is activated to help offset the tense mojo. As Hammond first pitch. And Zeke will line to shortstop. So Dennis Shoei, who's 0 for 3, is going to have Tier 3 clutch activated. We finally go with Mark McKenzie to replace Jacques Dennis. So we have speed on first base. We have a slightly above average arm behind the plate. Dennis Shoei with Tier 3 clutch can just end it with 1 swing. They check on the runner back safely. 1 out. Grady Hammond past half stamina. Shoei swings at 1 and he'll go down 0-2. And he'll pull one into left field, but it's going to hang up for Duncan. No one who has clutch can actually be clutch anymore. Maybe Patrick Beal can.
Patrick Beal.
Takes a strike on the fork. Pulls foul. He's down 0-2. Swings through strike 3. Holy shit. This team is awful. I want to be done with it. I want to kind of throw this whole series away. I'm not even going to talk about any of this stuff. because I don't want to look at it. Dennis tied the ball game, and he worked a walk in coming in for Rubio. I can't throw in the towel because we're not done yet, and we got through the toughest stretch, but we just lost all 3 of those games. We'll take a look at what happened after the game here in just a second, but we had 3 games against playoff teams, and we got smoked. And we are now 1, 2, 3, 4. We're 0-4 in our last 4 games. We are 1-5. No, we're 2-5 in our last 7 games. We went 6-0, then 2-5. And then we sit in these last 3 ball games against teams that are in our division that are at the bottom of the standings, but honestly, only by 1 game are the Cutters behind us. And at this point, I was talking about the idea of going 3-2 over the last 5 games, and now we have to go 3-0 to make that happen. We're just fading hard right now. Now we are all the way down into the number 4 wildcard spot. That's how bad this is. All right, let's quickly see what happened since the last game ended. There's some roster moves happening. So Rubio gets +8 contact. Dude, he desperately needed that. Love to see it. I would have liked to see more power boost, but I'll take the 8 contact. He's now got better contact than... well, he had better contact than Get Wrecked. McIntyre gets dropped by the Foresters. Not interested. Not interested in Drake. 5 accuracy for healthy. Love that. Wankerstein with development. I'll probably do that. Demi loses some arm. Oh, there's somebody. Nova Conley gets replaced by the Chompers. That could be an option for us to look at, but it would probably cost all of our money to make that move. Mark McKenzie with development. Probably not going to do it. Ellen Booth gets +6 junk. She's at 94. She's somehow still an A+. Nia Mayo gets dropped by the Chompers, but probably won't go that route. And Pork Vara with development. So let's go look at development really quick first. This one for Pork I want to do. This one for Connor I don't want to do. I don't think I want to have him on the team. Richard, no. Trampleson, no. McKenzie. Fielding isn't going to help him, so I'm not going to do that one. And this one for Gabriel, I do want to give him some help here. So between this one and this one, we have, what, about 700, and we have about 900, so 16. So I don't know. I'll do one, and we'll do the other one after the next game. What's this one? Power, speed, and a loss in arm. The chance for more power and speed. Now let's do this one because Wankerstein just played, so we won't have to worry about the timing on doing his. So 1 power, 3 speed, -2 arm. I don't like that. Can we get the bonus power? We won't. Can we get the bonus speed? We really need that part. And will we lose his secondary position? Please don't. Okay, we won't. All right, so really not a whole lot that we gained there, unfortunately. A little bit of extra speed, which is nice, but we lost the arm in the process. Let's see. Nova Conley is disciplined, so we can't consider her. Nia Mayo is crafty, so we could consider her in the bullpen. I will put a star next to her.
It's not there anymore. I don't know where it went.
Not a great combination of pitches with her attributes, but if we can get an upgrade, that would be nice. Benson Drake is a no. Trout Wyatt is a no. Barrera, I don't know. Who do we bring him in to replace? Do we switch on Get Wrecked at this point? Just for the end of this season? I don't think it makes sense to do that. We have such a viable win sitting here in front of us, with the Chompers sending out Alvin Esparza, who they just brought in, to face off against Connor McBiddles, who I'm not confident will do anything good for us. Zeke Bryce, by the way, is down to a 250 batting average. How many times did he strike out? I think like 2 or 3 times in that last game. It's just getting so bad. We can't make any more. I still don't know how this team is like the league has not started dropping more players. Like the Colossus haven't gotten rid of a single player yet. Do I do that? I guess. Yeah, I'm fine with this, I guess. Nobody can hit, so I don't even know where to put anybody in the lineup. It's just so bad. Sure, that works for me. So that's going to be the lineup for the next ball game. We are completely in a tailspin right now, and we look like shit. We have 3 games left. It's going to be against the Chompers, then the Cutters, then the Rakers, and we are literally just on the cusp of potentially dropping out of the wild card and potentially missing the playoffs. So we're going to need to get, at this point, I think we need at least 2 wins. At least 2 wins. To keep ourselves in the playoff hunt. And I think we'll be really lucky if we were to get 2 wins against the Chompers, Cutters, and Rakers. But let me know what you think about it. What do I do with this team? Do you have any ideas for what we do with this franchise after this season, regardless of what the outcome is? Do you have ideas for what we can do to refresh this franchise strategy? I don't know. Do we just keep trucking along and eventually we'll make it work and we'll find success, or do we have to do something different? I don't know, but I want to hear your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the destruction that is our season, please go ahead and like the video down below. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. I need any additional support. I need just kind of emotional support, so a subscription will help with that. So if you haven't done so, please do. And if you would like to, please put the explosion emoji in the comment section down below to let me know you made it to this part in the video, but also so that you can acknowledge and support me in the way that this team has blown up over the last few games in the back half of the season. But thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I need a break. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.